It's senior day in Piscataway with playoff implications on both sides in this Big Ten regular season finale. Rutgers University, sitting in 7th place of the Big, can clinch a postseason bid with a win or a draw at home against Ohio State. Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Glenn Crooks along with Christian Dyer. Wonderful to be with you on Decision Day in the Big Ten Conference. 8 of the 9 men's teams in the league will get a bid to the postseason. He was credited with an assist. It was a really well-played ball from the right flank on Xavier Green's opening goal against Michigan. It was 1-0, Ohio State up, then 1-1, and then Ohio State scoring late to get into a position here where they travel to Rutgers really in an urgent need for a win or a draw. Curling free kick. That was Wooten again on the take. Here's the square, and the first time shot, and that came from the German Gillet, and right at the keeper, Ashard. He did well to hold on. Ohio State, though, denied entry. Zielinski got in front of it, poked it away. Borden on the ball now for Rutgers, and a nice little clip pass to DeVizio. There's the switch to Sotak. A lot of different runs up top for Rutgers, trying to unbalance Ohio State, and drifting wide right is Jackson Temple. He's on the dribble. The cutback, and it's cleared by Ohio State, and Etling does well to show in a good time fashion, but Rutgers does have the ability to win it back. Sotak again. Through Acosta. And the second shot from distance for Rutgers, their second shot of the game. First taken by Barugi, and now Acosta puts one over the bar, just like Barugi did earlier in the half. Xavier Green, attacking midfielder, drops deep. Able to spray that ball to the opposite side, and now it's Samways. Etling finds Chasen, and Chasen, errant pass. Acosta able to pick it off, and then he squirms his way around a couple of Ohio State defenders, and the ball gets swung to the right. Zielinski to DeVizio. Temple. Barugi. And now it's Sotak. 1v1. Puts it in close, ball loose, and it is cleared. Wooten under control in the area. Here's Rutgers. This time it's Tao. Shot, save, rebound, no, and the follow, yes! And it's Malin, the reserve, who gives Rutgers the 1-0 lead. Great counterattack by Rutgers. They had the numbers. Wooten had intervened for a moment, but Rutgers continued, and Ola Malin on the switch to Vizio. Driven ball for Temple. Temple's behind the defense. Temple! Goal kick. If Ohio State doesn't get back and at least level this or come from behind and win, then that game will be somewhat meaningless. Here's Jackson Temple off the turnover. It's 2-0 Rutgers!
What great industry there from Jackson Temple. A cool finish from Jackson Temple, building on his brace from midweek against UConn.
His first career brace on Wednesday. He scored the opening goal at Northwestern in a 2-1 win, and now leads the team with 6 goals on the season. Here's Ohio State. Xavier Green is trying to work his way in.
Good work there from DeVizio and Zielinski just to slow things down so that Rutgers could get the numbers back, and regain their shape because they were badly stretched out.
Gillet now serves off the bar. Diving header in the area. Sophomore captain. He'll bend it towards the back post. Here's the header off the post. So Ohio State has hit the crossbar and the left post here in the second half as they look to figure out a way to get out of the 2-0 hole. So they've been close twice. That's DeVizio loose on the right. Here's Beasley. And there is the finishing touch. Colin Beasley. First half goal by Ola Mayland. In the second half, Jackson Temple and Colin Beasley. Rutgers poised to win their third Big Ten match of the season. And there's a deflected shot and goal, and Beasley has a brace. How about that? Well, Rutgers is not sharp at the moment because there was nothing in particular there that was really difficult to break. It was just Nebraska organized in their shape. They just stood there essentially, and the ball was played errantly right into the feet of Weber. What's happening, and you can tell there have been times where Nebraska's anticipating the passes and stepping in front of the would-be receiver for Rutgers. That's got to be well timed. You've got to give credit to teams for scouting, and now you've got a catalog of games to understand how a team likes to operate. And Rutgers likes to play into feet like that, and there's another ball that's going the other way. Well, Daigle gets it on her favored left foot and serves a beautiful ball over the top of the defense. Keep in mind, both center backs out injured for Nebraska, and Allison Lowry takes advantage. A fantastic finish, and right at the death of half, Rutgers taking the lead. And there we see Sam Kroger. We know she can finish, but she could also play make. So she's a winger. She's in the central portion of the field, and you see the ball slipped in between defenders in that seam. Really well-weighted pass to Brocious. And how about Brocious running out of the midfield in order to receive that and draw the corner? Well-constructed corner, short corner, and Kroger, we know what she can do in terms of the service and shot with her left peg. And there she put a beautiful ball into Provenzano, but she couldn't get on top of it. You got to rise and then knot it down, and just a little bit too high for the Rutgers captain.
Penn trying to break, and the pass intended for Matt Lee is swept away. And it comes all the way back to Cole Sotak on the Rutgers back line.
Well, the reason for the loose possession by UPenn in that particular moment, the recovery by Ula Malin. Did you see how hard he ran from his wing position to back tackle, put some pressure only 30 yards away from his own goal to dispossess UPenn? Malin, unfortunately, he took that pass in stride and then just stumbled a bit. Watch him. He's looking to push that first one ahead, and then on this touch, trying to make his decision, and, well, just really fell over himself. No foul there at all.
Yeah.
Well, Rutgers is still trying to sort out a way to consistently get some quality in front of the UPenn goal, and Chris Teo is one that's starting to generate things, and it's a typical overload when you have a wing back, and Malin did so well the last possession, just how he engaged that defender on the far side. That's Williams, just accelerating and forcing Williams to make a choice, and that's how Teo initially got the cross into a dangerous area where the keeper had to punch it away. Christofferson.
Oh, bending ball from Zielinski that's headed up, and Christofferson claims it.
And diagonal service, where you're trying to at least get 1v1, 2v2, and that's what exposed itself there. If you could see on the weak side, if you're preparing to serve, you can see 1v1 towards the back side. That's not a bad matchup. And then if it's not on the first ball, what happens on the second ball? Do you draw a corner? But ball movement starts it. Ball movement sets that up. If Rutgers is slow moving the ball side to side and seeing if there's any gaps as well, then you're playing right into UPenn's hands. Yep, you see, you took a look up just to kind of get an idea where the keeper was. Look, that's a tough shot. When you play it from the right in front of the keeper like that off the short hop, it's a tough save.
Acosta. Zielinski hits the post. It's loose in the 6, and it's flicked out of play. Oh, Joey Zielinski had a brilliant opportunity to make it 1-0 Rutgers and just hit the post.
Well, he redirected it well. Past the keeper. Look at that. Well timed, nods the header to the back post, and, well, not only to the back post, but into the back post. Well, DeVizio is a guy who can deliver the ball, so the set piece square to the wingback on the right side, and O'Donnell timing the elevation just perfectly, and then nodding it past the keeper. Wonderful stuff for O'Donnell for his first career tally, and what a timely finish for Rutgers, who have been, well, I wouldn't say dominant in the match, but clearly the better side, unable to penetrate UPenn until now off the set piece.